In Sydney. We are at the Extinct Media Museum in Tokyo. I've just dropped over here with my family for a short holiday, and I thought I'd come and check out this really cool looking little museum. They have a focus on media in all its forms, as well as quite a lot of computer media. So I think there'll be a lot of stuff here which will be of interest to you. Let's go take a look. Okay. Alright, over here we can see some old film cameras. Old video cameras. Oh, here we go, Bandai Pippin. Don't have one of these in the museum in Sydney, but never know. Actually, I think one of our members has one knocking around, so I might be able to put it on display one day.
Wow, that's how can I do that in a different way?
Apple Mac.
How could you make it go?
I guess that was popular in Japan just as it was in the West. And the Next was, of course, the next thing that Steve Jobs did after Apple for coming back and bringing about the iMac. Okay. A bunch of little PDAs here. Video, a number of formats. Japan was particularly, I think, prolific in terms of making new media formats. They always wanted to have a piece of it. Sony was really infamous for making so many beta, all the different memory cards. And when Blu-ray came out, I actually thought it was going to fail just because Sony had made so many other proprietary formats that have failed, but somehow Blu-ray survived. Look at this, the teeny tiny Sony NT tape. Gaijin thumb for size. I just got a question there. Am I British? No, I'm Australian. We're from the Australian Computer Museum. Sorry about my voice. I've had a bit of a cough, so I'm not able to speak too loud. And we are over in Japan today, visiting the Extinct Media Museum in Tokyo. Look at this. Family studio. So I guess this is like a, let's say it's the CD video editing system. Would you put a tape in it and then maybe use a CD for music?
In the video camera sections of electronics retailers, handy cams were replaced by products.
Oh, look at this, some cute little cameras there. Oh, I like this little wooden one. Okay, thanks. And some positive energy in the comments here, so thank you very much. Okay. Alright, let's descend into the world of typewriters and computers. Yep, so I'm from Australia, We have a museum in Australia in Sydney. If you just search Australian Computer Museum, you'll find it. But today, checking out some really cool stuff over here in Japan. Just been to Akihabara. Did end up buying a bunch of consoles, which I thought I would. The prices were actually a bit higher than I expected. Especially because there'd be a lot of hassle to get them working back home. So it would be easier just to pay the extra for one which is already set up for PAL TVs and things. It's a little Skype terminal. Don't know how many people remember internet appliances, I think they were called. Early days of the web. They would make these devices that would just do one thing online, just like a thing that would only send emails, or a video phone. Because everything has just been rolled into the same thing now, isn't it? It's the first time I've been overseas and been able to do a live stream just from my mobile phone. Just using one of those little cheap eSIMs that you get online, connected straight onto the Tokyo mobile network. Mini disc, one of the few media of which we don't have any samples at the Australian Museum, so if anyone wants to give us a mini disc, that would be appreciated. I actually did pick up a PC Engine game card called the Hue card down at the Akihabara shops. It's to go in our media display. This is pretty cool, this wall display here. We've just got everything kind of on a table in Sydney. Oh, and here we go, the 3-inch, these CF2 discs. I remember this from the Amstrad computer, which was the one I had as a kid. I believe they did originate in Japan. I think Amstrad made some kind of deal with the manufacturer in Japan to use those drives. They had something where they could get the drives really, really cheap, as long as they kept using them, which is why they stuck with it for so long, even though they probably should have gone to 3.5-inch discs when they did the second gen of the CPC. These are kind of cool, little 2-inch video floppy disk. I've never heard of this, but it says 720 kilobytes of still video. So photos, as some people might call them. The MO disc. And I think that, I feel like we've got a lot of discs, tapes, different media on display in Sydney, but then I see this and you realize that there's always more. This sharp quick disc looks very reminiscent of the Smith Corona discs that we have, and also the Nintendo, the Famicom disc. I think was basically just one of these with some extra bits stuck on. We're in the museum. We're in the Extinct Media Museum in Tokyo. So obviously far from home today. Taking a holiday in Japan, and I've forced my wife and children to come out here for as long as they'll sit still, keep running this live stream. Oh, it's interesting. It says you can actually take the trackball out of this computer, shift the keyboard across, and then put the trackball back in on the other side if you're left-handed. I mean, nowadays, I feel like the average computer mouse is very ergonomic, but only for right-handed people. It's just assumed that if you're left-handed, you'll still use the mouse with your right hand, isn't it? The Ibo? I remember these. These were a megabucks toy item when they came out. I remember Big Brother Australia, they actually gave the Big Brother people one of these Ibo dogs just because, they were so expensive they would advertise it. And I don't think that even the Big Brother people had much fun with it though. I don't think there was much it could really do. Mini disc is one of those things that almost makes me a bit sad. I feel like it seemed so good, but it just didn't quite take off, did it?
Sad or inside?
The mini disc. This is my
What
daughter.
is?
This one, they're like these little discs. Just be careful with them though.
But then they didn't work.
Well, they do work, but just they didn't come out in Australia, I don't think. Or if they did, then they didn't sell many. Oh, careful.
What is this?
These are the discs. Okay, you just hang out with Mummy for a minute, okay? I'm not sure what this is. I think this. Oh, it's a little tiny TV. Look at that. You can actually see the teeny little. You can see my phone, but there's a teeny little CRT screen in there, which is kind of cool. But remember when, phones looked different? I mean, everyone talks about this, don't they? But, it really was kind of a different time. It's kind of cool. Regular audio cassette, but made to look like reel-to-reel tapes. And then, oh, okay, this is a demagnetizer. I was wondering what that was.
In 1983, video cameras with integrated camera and recorder appeared. Betamax and VHS tapes were large, so smaller VHS-C and 8mm videos appeared. With the appearance of passport-sized handy cams, 8mm videos became dominant. After that,
What is this? This is the biggest ever TV remote, I guess, for your grandma who doesn't want to learn how to get into the menus. You can just have a button for every single channel. It's like the start of Star Wars, isn't it? Just sheer size of that. I think it's bigger than some of the TVs in here. It's this disc film. Another thing I've never heard of. It's like, I'm thinking it's for still photos. So it's not for a video. So you've just got your 15 photos in a ring around the disc there. I don't know if that's better than having it on a roll really, but I suppose it's cool. And here we can see some messages there from my children. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream now as I want to just spend a bit of time just basking in the nostalgia here. Alright, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.